Hey guys, welcome to Sunday Prep Day. I'm doing kind of a fun little theme this week. We're going to do kind of a fiesta type of theme, do chicken enchiladas that are healthy. We're going to do burrito salad bowls that are healthy, just a whole bunch of healthy things. Over here, if you see, I have my chicken going. I cut it up right there. I cut it up into 1-inch squares and threw in the green chilies. I have my ground turkey going for our burrito bowls, my beans going, and my cauliflower. So getting all of those kind of prepped and ready. Let me stir them up. So this recipe came from, my dad makes these My dad makes these not so healthy chicken enchiladas. They're like a white chili chicken, and I've always really loved them. And it's funny, I was at the store one day when I first started this like health journey, and I saw that they had Greek cream cheese, and I was like, wait, if they have Greek cream cheese and I can use Greek yogurt instead of sour cream, and I can use veggie organic broth instead of cream of chicken, then I can make these enchiladas that I love so much healthy. And so that's where this recipe comes from. And then the burrito bowls I just got off of the Fix8 channel, and so you can get those off of there. And so let me just talk a little bit about 5 minutes. Talk a little bit about what the burrito bowls are going to look like. So when we do a salad burrito bowl, we want to make sure that we put the meat on the bottom, and then the cauliflower, and then any of the veggies or the beans, and then we want to put the lettuce on top. Actually, sorry, the salsa on very bottom. That's because you don't want your lettuce to get really wilted, so you definitely want it on top. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to put some of this pico de gallo in each of the bowls over here. Let's see if I can just go down a little bit. Okay, there we go. And I just got the fresh pico de gallo you can get. And I'm going to use this almost like a dressing, so I'm going to do like 1/4 of a cup in there. Okay, so as you see, I'm using that kind of as my dressing on the bottom. So let's see if this ground turkey's almost done. So next, just because they're done, I'm going to put the beans in. And I'm just going to do 1/4 of a cup of beans in each one as well. Perfect. So now you can see they're kind of hot, but there's the salsa and then the beans. And then the ground turkey, which you want to just make sure is cooked all the way through. So we want 3/4 of a cup in each one of these ground turkey things. So get my 4th cup back and do 3 in each one. Okay, awesome. So now they have the salsa, the black beans, and now the ground chicken. And I'm just getting that cauliflower rice cooking because that's what I want to put in next before my my lettuce. And it looks like the chicken for my chicken enchiladas is getting really good. I'm gonna start putting in the next thing that is in my, sorry, this is getting like foggy. In my chicken enchiladas, which is the Greek yogurt. I'm just gonna soften it up. So the recipe calls for, sorry, I'm pulling up the recipe. 1 pack of Greek cream cheese, and we're gonna use half in the, sorry, I'm looking. Okay, so we're going to use that in the chicken. So I'm going to just put it in the microwave for about 10 seconds so it's really soft when I add it to the chicken. I can get it open. So let's put that in the microwave for 10 seconds. See if this cauliflower's done. Okay, so that's the cream cheese that we've got in there. And then we're going to mix in half of a can of the diced green chilies. Because I'm actually going to save half for the toppings. And I already have half, a whole can in the chicken. Okay. And then we're gonna put in the chicken, which let's see if it's done. Okay, so this is what the chicken looks like now that it is cooked, and I'm just going to pour it into this mixture of Greek cream cheese and chilies. Okay, so now you guys see kind of like the consistency. It's like chunky and a little bit runny, like just a really good mixture of chicken, chili, and cream cheese. Okay, so next we're gonna start rolling these burritos. And how I want to do that is so we're going to be rolling them and putting them in this glass pan. The blue comes from the cheese. So what I like to do is I like to put half of a fourth of a cup in each one, because a fourth of a cup is a blue. And then I like to put the other half into the on top. So I'm going to warm these up. When you warm up your tortillas, it helps you roll them a little better. And while those are warming up, I'm going to see if my cauliflower rice is done. And it looks like it is done. So just some cauliflower rice. And I'm just going to be putting in a half of a cup of cauliflower rice into each of these chicken bowls. And I'm just doing this instead of regular rice, because I did regular rice last time. I was like, why not just add more veggies, you know? And so if you're on to be mindset, like that's a great way, just like instead of rice, always cauliflower rice. If you're on portion control, then, you know, this can be half of a green, a fourth of a green. So just a really great way to get some more veggies into those bowls. I'm doing half a cup in each. Sorry, I said a fourth cup, but I'm doing half a cup in each. Which is great because it would have been a carb, but instead now it's a veggie. So here's what the bowls look like so far. And then I'm just gonna stuff them with salad to the brim. So I'm trying to find my salad. And if you like cilantro, you can put it on top of your salad. I'm not a big cilantro fan, so I'm probably not going to, but I bought it just in case, you know, Raul wants some on his. I mean, I'm really stuffing these full of salad because I just want to get as many veggies as I can into these. This is a great way to take lots of veggies to work. You know, this is basically just protein, veggies, and a little bit of carbs with the black beans. So there we go. That's what it looks like. There is a burrito bowl all done and done and done. And now we're going to start rolling the enchiladas. So I've heated these up. Actually, I'm going to heat them up for 30 more seconds. You really want your enchilada tortillas warm, because if you don't, then they will rip when you roll them. And we are really stuffing these full of good things. And so definitely want them to be very, very malleable. And what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to grease the pan. There's a lot of different ways that you can do that. I've seen some olive oil spray before that I love. You can do coconut oil. You can do so many healthy alternatives to just, you know, doing butter or whatever. Oh, that is balsamic vinegar. That is not what I wanted. I think I'm actually going to do olive oil because that's what, coconut oil because that's what I have. I thought that was olive oil. Okay. So I'm going to put this coconut oil in the bottom. And coconut oil is cool. It actually becomes a liquid at room temperature. So the more that you just you can just spread it all across here and it will become a liquid when it's just right above room temperature. So a little finessing. Okay, now my pan is very greased, and so those enchiladas come out nicely. Okay, now that these are warm, what I'm going to do is a 1/2 of a cup of mozzarella cheese inside. I just want this regular mozzarella cheese. And I'll do approximately 1/2 cup in each one. And then I will do 3/4 of a cup of the chicken because it is basically all protein, and that would be 1 red. You want to make sure that you give enough room to roll these. Well, I used to work at Taco Maker growing up, so I'm definitely good at rolling burritos. So what you want to do when you roll a burrito, just in case you don't know, so let me actually show you, because this is kind of, might be helpful. Okay, so I have my stuff in the middle. What I want to do is bend the 2 sides in. I kind of put it to one side a little bit rather than right in the middle. Bend the 2 sides in. See? And then you want to fold it over and then tuck as you're going. So folding and tucking. And then tuck again the sides and then roll it all up. And there you go. You got your burrito. So this is great because the tortilla is a carb. I used a whole wheat tortilla, the carb conscious ones. And then the cheese is the fat, and then you've got the protein. I mean, this is a very, very complete meal, and I like to serve it with salad so that you have all your veggies. And we could do it, like maybe I'll try next week with cauliflower rice inside. You could do these with beans or rice inside. All this juicy goodness. And I'm just rolling these and putting them in my already greased pan. My oven's already set to 350. These are definitely like a favorite with my little family and my extended family, so definitely something to look forward to eating during the week. Definitely making sure that you're doing lots of veggies with it. You know, side salad, mini peppers, carrots, you name it, you could do it as a side. So I have 5 there, just keep going. 6. So each pack comes with 8. So I might have to use my other, get my other pack out of tortillas. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is my last one. I might have to heat up my other tortillas because I have more stuff still. Yep, next bag of tortillas. Yeah, I still have a lot of chicken stuff left over, so I'm gonna keep going with these tortillas. And while that is heating up, I'm gonna start making my topping that goes on top of these. So if you see in the recipe, the next part is the vegetarian organic broth, the 4 ounces of Greek yogurt, and that all goes on top. I like to put some green chilies and some chicken in it. So what's great is you'll know how many, when you start making this toppings, you'll already know how many burritos about you have, so you can add it right, the cheese right into the mix. It looks like I'm going to be about able to do 3 more. I'll have like 11. Okay. And then I'm going to add the green chilies. And then, so I said 8, 9, 10. I'll probably be able to do 10. So I'm going to do 10 times 1, 8. So I'm going to do about a cup of mozzarella in my mixture. And then I'm going to stir that all up, and this is going to be the toppings. The reason that you want to have a topping for these burritos is because you don't want the tortillas to get crispy and crunchy. You want them to be soft and cheesy, and so that's why we do the topping sauces. Okay, these tortillas are all ready. I'll keep going. And I'm just trying to fit as many as I can into this pan because these are definitely a favorite with everyone, and I know they're going to want to eat these during the week. All right, this looks like this will be my last one. So there is my 8, 9, 10, I ended up doing 11, but there's my burritos. You can see they're very packed tight in there. One more. Let's see if I can do one more. Nope, nope, not enough room. Should have one with beans and cheese, I guess. Okay. Okay, so they're really packed tight in there. And what I'm going to want to do is that mixture that I made. So this is the chili, the Greek yogurt, the vegetarian broth, and the cheese. I'm just going to want to dump that on top evenly so that all of it is covered, so there's no crispy enchilada tortillas. Like they're all very yummy and even. And so I spread them around with the spoon, just making sure it's all moist on top so that there's no parts of it that end up crispy. You definitely don't want it crispy. And the cheese is already in there, so it'll melt nicely all together. All right, and now I'm going to throw it in the oven for 30, I think it said 30 minutes, and they will be ready. And I have, you know, this is going to be my main course for 12 different meals, and so be perfect with some salad and easy to take, and you can roll them up in aluminum foil and freeze them, and then you can just heat them up when you're ready for them. But so that concludes our meal prep today, and I hope that you all had a great day. And if you need to make more than any of this, then you can always just double all of these recipes. But I hope you have a great Sunday, and I hope you all feel very prepared for the week, and I will talk to you soon.